I'm some for in bi ekoso e social media na Jade Vibe Media ye de eni ato form media so to form ye duedue emu details e wom e na me de e ba besomo san komo we efa Uncle Benedict ma munim no anasa mun kai no talented case TV3 or reality show no one of the most dedicated judges most of the time no ye hu no e wo show no so ene wa ye ache ye pa na Uncle Benedict na lady bi was 17 years the din the Anastasia ababonten say Uncle Benedict assassin no ene wo miemia no enya sem ketwa emu nkomode e dosom aha say e GH5 Media one subscribe to channel making sure so be subscribe is say na notification bell no odi ato on ubia but more than following e wo Facebook said be news be ato for ma unso benya update ni ebi ma mon kai Uncle Benedict here we dey show video we ebra Mejidi say by now video we akai kai nyina e wo Uncle Benedict ho wa won kai no wonne won nipa kra me ka no ho asem na aside say wo ye judge e wo talented kids show so no wo sign so e principal e wo British Columbia College and wo Accra na no e na one student na oku school ho no was 17 years ni din Anastasia ababonten say Uncle Benedict me time wo ho nyina no ene wo miemia no osese no femfam no ene ne di nkomo bia enye kwan paso na chese no krompo ka ho bi ntina menne wantumi ensua de ne nyina mu no Uncle Benedict science so eji na di free school abusua enkomo dos na okasa nyina no na wa science so e prove with the evidence awo against Uncle Benedict say enye nsem keke na wo ka na emum onimdia wo ka na nsem ne de edoso so no akasa be chechire won me kan hye no yentie no emra.
So I was actually kind of skeptical about doing this video. I wouldn't say scared, but I was kind of skeptical about doing this video because one, I might not get my transcript, I might not get my results, and I might not get my certificate. But you know what? Fuck it. Because at the end of the day, I failed school because of this incident that I'm going to talk about today. And I feel like both genders, women and men, because women also actually harass some men, both genders like to take advantage of young people and then they think they can let it slide. But that's not okay. It's not okay to take advantage of young people. Just because you're older and wiser or you've seen the world doesn't mean you can take advantage of young people. No. Just because you hold a higher authority or you are in a higher position doesn't mean you can take advantage of young people. Just because you have more money and somebody doesn't, or just because you work a better job doesn't mean you can take advantage of young people or of people in general, okay? So for references, I am 71 turned around, all right? I'm turning 81 next month. So this whole thing started when I started the school in 2022. I was an IG student. I graduated IGCSEs, and my mom thought that, oh, why don't you just go back and continue, like do something like A-level, OSSD or something like that. For references, OSSD is Ontario Secondary School Diploma, all right? And this diploma is done on a laptop, and is the actual school is called Rosedale Global Academy, which is in Canada, all right? Now, this school that I went to is in Ghana, is based in Ghana. And this school, I don't know if I want to mention the name, but I'm not going to mention the name, but I'm just going to, talk about this case because it has really been eating me up. And seeing my classmates graduate, and I just know that I wasn't able to focus my mind on school because this is the shit I had to go through, and I couldn't even focus on school because of this thing that happened to me in this school. I couldn't even focus one bit. Not even once was I motivated to actually learn and sit down, because every single day I woke up with fear. I woke up with prayers every single time. I go to sleep and I'm like, bro, when is this going to stop? Okay, so my classmates, or well, my graduation is next week, Saturday, all right, on the 28th of June. Now, the reason why I'm coming here to speak about this is because I didn't have the opportunity to actually finish my school. I didn't have the opportunity, or I didn't have the right motivation to actually finish my courses, because then my mind was full of shit. So I lived in the boarding house, right? I know you guys are probably like, oh, you are working from your laptop. Why would you go to the boarding house and blah 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 blah? I live in Ghana by myself, like not by myself, but like I don't have family members in Ghana. My family members live in Germany, which means that my mother didn't want me to be in the house by myself, so she made me go to the boarding house. That's fine, that's good. Now in the boarding house, I'm also going to blend in when this happened for the second time. Actually, the first time I didn't get the opportunity to actually record, because then in my mind I was going there for educational reasons. I wasn't going there to be sexually harassed. Okay, so I'm going to blend in the second time this happened, and it also says the dates and everything. But then, very unfortunate, when I made this voice recording, when I was recording this, the voice recording went off. So I didn't even have the opportunity to get my evidence. Now, hold on. Let me get to the point. I'm so sorry, but let me get to the point. 2024, October, I went back to the school, and that's when my mother told me that, oh, I want you to continue with the OSSD, which is Ontario Secondary School Diploma. I don't know if I've said that already, but I'm repeating it again. So my mother told me that I should go back to the school and continue the diploma, so that after the diploma, I can go to university, which I did. Now, getting started, everything was going smooth and fine and perfect. Now it's November, and it was at the beginning of November, right? My principal calls me to his office, and I wouldn't say that I am like depressed or something, but like everybody has their family issues, everybody has family problems, you know. And the family problems weren't even family problems where you can say that you can't speak to people about that. You could speak to people about it, which my mother did. She spoke to my principal about our family problems, and that's totally fine. That's okay. That's not my concern. It's none of my business. But tell me why I go to his office. He speaks to me about school. Now, about school, he's asking me inappropriate questions like, do you have a boyfriend? Do you like have any sexual interactions with guys? And I'm just like saying no. And why would you ask me questions like that? So after those weird questions, I'm someone that when I'm uncomfortable, I don't tell you that I'm uncomfortable, but I make sure that my body language tells you that, bro, I'm uncomfortable. If it's not my body language, it's going to be my face expressions. They are going to tell you that I'm really, really, really uncomfortable. And everybody that knows me in person knows that when I don't want to answer questions, or when I actually don't want to go into the conversation, deeper into the conversation, I just tell you that I don't know. Which I constantly did, and I kept on just trying to show him that I'm uncomfortable. Now, mind you, this is our school uniform, so we wear skirts and a white shirt. Under our skirts, we wear like an underwear nika. Now, after the principal asked me all those inappropriate questions, he asked me to leave the office. I was about to leave, and this man tells me that, wait. Me thinking that, oh, he's coming to say something important. He tells me that, come for a hug. Mind you, this was the first time, okay? First time. So I didn't think anything should be wrong with giving my principal a hug, because then he's close with my mother. I didn't think anything would be wrong with a hug, because you are my principal and I'm your student. I've been in this school for 2 years. 2 years. And nothing like this has happened before. Now, this man hugs me and touches my butt. When he touched my butt, he squeezed my butt and told me that don't let anybody touch this. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck do you mean by don't let anybody touch this? I instantly knew, like, saw the red flags, and I was like, I just tried to push him off because I was like, bro, what the fuck? Now, when this happened, it was during school hours, so I went back to my class, and when I was going, I knew that, bro, you just got harassed. So I instantly started crying, and my eyes get so red when I cry. As you can see, my eyes get so red when I cry. And I went to my classroom, and my classmates were like, what's wrong? Like, why are you crying and everything? And I couldn't tell anybody. Like, I didn't have any evidence. Like, girl, you need the evidence to back your statement. So now the plan that my classmates, one of my classmates actually, and I made was that the next time I go there, I'm going to record it. Which I did, but then the recording went off, and that's exactly this. This is the recording. I'm recording the whole thing. So when he said that, come for a hug again, I went for a hug again. But then I wasn't recording nothing. Actually, nothing. I'm going to post a part 2 because I feel like this isn't enough. But yeah, stay tuned for part 2. So this is part 2. When my phone didn't die, it actually, like, my phone, the screen was on my thighs instead of the back of my phone that was supposed to be on my thighs, because then my phone was like, I was wearing a skirt, so I put the phone in my shorts because I do not have pockets in my skirt. So I put the phone in my shorts. And when I put the phone in my shorts, I was supposed to turn the screen so that the screen faces like outside, like doesn't look at my thighs, you know. I don't know how to explain it, but like, if these are my thighs, this is how the screen was. But then I was supposed to turn it so that it does not touch my thigh, because I'm assuming that my thighs accidentally like turned off the recording. And mind you, in all of this, I was called to the office because I had missed a deadline, I think the day before. And mind you, the first one that had happened I think a week before. So this one was the second time, and this one too was on a Thursday, I think. I'm not sure, but I'm going to put the date and the day, like, I'm going to blend it in on the screen so that it's accurate. Now, mind you, I did not go to the office by myself. I was actually called to the office because I had missed one of my deadlines, one of my English homework, because, bro, I was thinking a lot. Like, I didn't know what to do because of the first one. Now, my English teacher was there because I have a grading teacher, and then I have my teacher that is in Ghana. My grading teacher is in Canada, and then my teacher that teaches me in class is in Ghana. So my teacher that is in Ghana is the one that sets the deadlines and everything for me so that I can submit my homework, you know. But that's not the point. The point is I wasn't there by myself. And you can actually hear it in the recording where he told the English teacher to excuse us, and he wants to speak to me by myself. I pray that it's in the recording because I would definitely blend it in, alright? So now, I did not realize when exactly the recording went off, but then I kept on moving because I was standing, so I kept on like moving around because I was nervous. So I kept on like, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it. But fast forward, he spoke to me, called me again in for a hug. And mind you, I went in for a hug again because in my head, I thought I was recording. And I thought that, bro, you're recording. This is the best evidence. Like, this is your time to get your evidence. This is your time to actually have the recording. So in my head, in my mind, I think I'm recording and everything is being recorded. So obviously I went in for the hug so that is my evidence. Now this time he did not ask me any inappropriate questions. He just touched my butt and he kept on saying that, why are you shy? Why are you not hugging me back? Like, just questions, because I did not hug the man back. And I'm just quiet, like, you know, just quiet so that the recording hears everything. Not knowing is off. So he touches my butt. That's whatever he has to do. And rubs, like, not hump, but then he rubs it, like, forces me to turn around so that he can rub his dick on my butt. And I'm like, can I please go? Like, I want to go. I don't like this. And he's like, oh, don't worry. Don't be shy and blah, blah, blah. Now, I leave the office because you could literally hear in my voice that I wanted to cry. Now, I leave the office. I go to the washroom. Bro, if I tell you that I started crying when I realized that the recording is just 14 minutes, and I went to the end of the recording, like I skipped to the end, and I realized that the recording just went off. Like, I couldn't even control the tears. I just started crying because bro. So I start crying and I'm like, you fucked up. I'm like, I cannot let this man go away with this. I cannot let this slide. Never in my 71 years am I going to let this slide. Never. Because then, mind you, this school has been torture. Like, this school is hell on earth. Okay? I mean, there are bad schools, and every school, no school is perfect. But this school, But then I keep on forgetting that, girl, you're in Ghana. Nobody's going to help you. Nobody's going to believe you, you know? So I just wipe my tears. I'm like, okay, get your shit together. Let's go to the classroom. Let's tell my classmate what just happened. I tell him, and he asks me, do you have the recording? And I'm like, yeah, but the recording went off. And we just look at each other. We're like, the first thing he asked me is, why do you move so much? Like, why did you move so much? And I'm like, bro, I was scared. Like, I was scared. My heart was in my butt. So we make another plan. Every single time you go to the office, you take your phone. But here is the thing. Every single time I go to the office, it's either when my house mistress comes to call me, I'm now getting ready, I have to take my phone, and I always have to hide my phone, actually, or else I'm going to, blow my cover. Yeah. Or it's either the time they come and call me, I didn't charge my phone, or the light is off and my phone is off. I do not know why the devil kept on playing in my face, but yeah. And mind you, all the times I went without a phone, it always kept on happening. This happened in total 5 or 6 times. Yeah, it happened 6 times, I think. I'm not quite sure, but probably happened multiple times. And after some time, I was like, I'm fed up. Now, by this time, it was December. So in December, I was like, nah, I'm fed up. I want to tell my mother about this. Because I can't be in this school and my grades are like going down. I can't focus on school. I can't concentrate in school because then, bro, this is on my mind. And I'm being sexually harassed and I'm still in this place. I'm stuck here. I want to leave. Now, I tell my mom, I'm like, Mommy, this is what is going on. Like, this is what this man is doing to me. He's sexually harassing me. He has been touching my butt and talking to me in an inappropriate manner. Sorry. Now, hold on tight. My mom dropped the bombshell on me. Oh, sir. Not me. I knew it. I knew that he would come and put it on you because he tried it on me and it didn't work. I said, huh? This man tried to have an affair with my mom, but my mother backed down. My mother said she's not interested. Now, this thing is stuck in my mind, and obviously I went and I told my friend because, like, bro, like, nobody's going to believe me, actually, if I don't tell people on time. So I told my friend, and now my friend used to be in my school during IG's time. She used to be in my school, right? Now my friend too drops a bombshell on me. Oh, he tried it on my mom too. I said, what? And she was like, yeah, he tried to hit on my mom, but my mom said no. That's why we didn't come back to do OSSD. Now, I'm in my bed. I'm depressed. Okay. My grades are going down. I'm being sexually harassed. I do not have my evidence. Nothing. And these people keep on dropping bombshells on me. Mind you, this is the shit he likes on TikTok. So I had seen this like a year before, but then I didn't think anything wrong with that because you just like it. Like, I don't care. I'm going to do a part 3, so stay tuned for the part. Okay, guys, so this is part 3. Now, these people drop a bombshell on me. Mind you, around this time where I told my mom and where I told my friend and where they dropped the bombshell on me, we were on vacation, so I was in the house actually for 2 weeks. Now, throughout these 2 weeks, I was thinking that what could I possibly do to, get my evidence or catch this man. Now, I knew it was going to happen again because God told me that, girl, until you have your evidence, it's not going to stop. And truly, until I had my evidence, it didn't stop. So I go back to school thinking that, oh, it's over, like, it's not going to happen again. God said no, it's going to happen one more time or a few more times because you need your evidence. My grades are dropping, English is bad as hell, and I'm failing English. Like, I kept on failing English. I'm getting distracted. I have so many thoughts on my mind, like being in Ghana alone, nobody's here, like I'm being sexually harassed and I can't do shit. It's like somebody's constantly punching you in your stomach and you can't even get up. That's exactly how I felt. And you see how the devil tries to poke you through a lot of ways. I was very, very close to one of my classmates in the school, and he's actually the one that, helped me throughout this time. Like, so obviously I will be close to him. Now, these people constantly come and they tell me that, oh, you guys are dating, you guys are this, we will suspend me, if you don't stop, and you are distracting him from his studies. Now they are trying their possible best to actually get me out of the school because the principal has done something to me. He has done something to me, and if he's not careful, I'm going to speak about it, and it's going to ruin his reputation and the school's reputation. Now they are trying their possible best to get me out of the school, telling me that, oh, we found a condom on the compound and we know it's for you, you slept with the guy, and blah 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 blah. Every single time I was close to this guy, these people went crazy. Okay, mind you, I wasn't the only girl that was close to guys in the school. It's Asia that they care about. Now, them trying their possible best to get me out of the school. I'm someone that when you cross my line, I cross yours too. I'm not from Ghana, okay? I'm from a country where you are free to speak your mind. You are free to say whatever is, like, your opinion, So, I just say what comes to my mind. Now, these people started saying that they are seizing everybody's phones and da-da-da. And I was like, why all of a sudden now? Why do you guys want to seize our phones? I'm not giving you my phone. And I said it. I legit said I'm not giving you guys my phone, because I'm in grade 12. Why should you be seizing a senior's phone? Why should you be seizing somebody that uses her phone to actually hotspot her laptop to do her own homework while she pays for Wi-Fi in the school? Why would you take her phone? I don't understand. The school does not buy Wi-Fi when it finishes. when you go and you tell them that, oh, we need Wi-Fi for this and that, they give you some flimsy excuse and tell you that you guys are careless, you finished the Wi-Fi and blah 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 blah. Bro, I paid for that shit. When it finishes, you are supposed to buy a new one. I paid for it. So what the fuck do you mean to tell me that bullshit you're telling me? So during that time, the school never had Wi-Fi, so I was actually using my own Wi-Fi that I bought from my pockets, from my money that my mother sent me. I used to buy my Wi-Fi to do my homework. Now they want to come and take my phone. I told them that I'm not giving my phone. I'm not giving you my phone. So the principal's wife comes and she speaks to me. She tells me that I should just give them my phone, and whenever I need it, I should just go and ask for it. Which I did. I just gave them my phone. Now, I feel like the reason why they took our phones, well, the reason why the principal ordered them to take our phones is so that I don't get my evidence. You see how the devil works? Yeah, you see how the devil works? In so many ways. But guess what? The guy that I was saying that they keep on saying that I've slept with him and I'm doing things with him, and the guy that was actually helping me with this whole thing, the guy that was actually there for me throughout this whole thing, had his phone. But then they didn't know he had his phone. Like, you know, he came to the phone, but he didn't show it to anybody, so nobody knew he had his phone. So they didn't seize his phone because they didn't know. Now, exactly the day after they seized our phones, this happens again. But this time, it wasn't during school hours. This time, it was actually in the evening. In the evening, I wear a check dress. This is the dress. Long. And it's not actually, you know, a sexy dress. Now, I went there. And mind you, this time, I don't have a phone. My phone is seized. I don't have my phone. Like, they've seized my phone, so how am I going to record this? And mind you, it was prep time. It was during prep time, so I can't go to the, like, we had a boys prep room and then a girls prep room, so I couldn't go to the boys prep room and tell him that, oh, the principal is calling me, so please give me your phone, let me record this and da-da-da-da, because then everybody's going to ask, why do you want his phone? And everybody is also going to see that he has his phone. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go without a phone, because then I'm assuming that because it's in the evening, his wife might be there, or his wife might come inside or something. Yes, his wife is always in the school. Every single day she's in the school. Don't ask me, I don't know. So I go there. Yes, his wife was there. She was sitting there. But as we were speaking, she left. She left the office. And we spoke about school, how he's telling me that, oh, you're failing English and what's wrong, da-da-da-da-da. And obviously, I'm not telling this man what's wrong with me. Like, I'm not going to tell you why I'm failing English. But then he could tell that there was something wrong with me, but I didn't talk about it. Even if I did, I think I spoke about the fact that, oh, I don't know, I just said that English is not my second language and it's just hard for me and I just don't understand. So I speak about it, blah blah blah. Now, as usual, he tells me when I was about to leave, he tells me that come for a hug, and I'm like, At that time, like at that point, my body was shocked. Like, I was in so much like fear and shock that I just went for the hug. I just went for the hug because something told me that just go for the hug. Like, go for the hug, okay? Now I go in for the hug, and this man tells me that you are going to get used to this. And in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck do you mean by you are going to get used to this? He tells me that every single time you come here, you don't hug me back. And I'm like, bro, why the fuck do you want me to hug you back? And I can tell that this man looks at the camera, because then he has like a TV in his office where like all of the cameras in the school are being monitored, and he looks at the camera to see if his wife is coming, and he turns me around and rubs his dick on my butt again. And I just started crying in the office, actually. And I'm just standing there, I'm praying, begging God to actually let his wife come inside. Because, bro, I can't. Now I'm standing there, I'm just, like, not moving. I'm just stiff like a tree. I'm going to do a last part, so stay tuned for the last part. This is the final part of the story where I got sexually harassed. So now I'm stuck. I'm stiff like a tree. I don't know what to do, so I just started crying in the office. And I'm begging this man once again, can I please go? I want to go, please. And he was like, no, you need this. Like, I know you want this. You are just shy, telling me that, oh, he knows that I want it and I would get used to it. I should get used to it, and just a lot of things. Now he's sniffing my neck, coming too close. Like, I just felt like this man wanted to kiss me. But if he had gone to kiss me, I would have actually smacked his face, because don't test me. Now he's rubbing his dick, and it's like just a lot. Like, it's just a lot. I couldn't even look him in his face because I was so disgusted. Now I leave the office once again. He finally lets me go, and as usual, I just start crying because I feel so vulnerable. I feel so empty. Like, I just feel used. Like, I just felt like a piece of shit. Like, girl, you just got harassed and you can't even do nothing. Now, once again, I start crying, and mind you, sometimes I go into the office and I sit there for hours. Like, I'll just sit there for hours and do nothing, just for this man to be staring at me and doing all this horrible stuff to me, and I don't know what to do. I'm just there. Now, I go out, I feel so vulnerable, and I was almost there for 1 hour, I think. And at that time, prep was over, so I called this guy and I'm like, please come downstairs because it happened again. I didn't even have to tell him that it happened again. I think I just, like, when he came downstairs, I just started crying, and he already knew what happened, because then why would you cry? Like, why would you call me and you start crying, you know? So he already knew what happened, so he just, like, hugged me, gave me a hug, and he was like, nah, this is happening one too many times. So we actually informed one of the teachers, actually the boarding master, because the boarding mistress, one, she's a snitch, she's close to the principal's wife, so it would cause a big fuss. So I told the boarding master, actually, and when I told the boarding master, he was like, you can get a recording. And now this is where my classmate's phone actually plays a big role. So they make a plan that the next day during school hours, I go there. I actually have a recording of that one too. I'm also going to blend it in at the end. I think the recording is actually kind of long, but yeah, I'll still blend it in. So they make a plan that the next day, which is a school day, around after lunch ends around like 1 something. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, 1 something. So after lunch, I go there and I confront him about it, make him confess basically. And the first thing I told him, that yesterday you touching my butt, like the way you touched me and the fact that you touched my butt, I did not like it. It's like I did not have control of my body. Like, I didn't have a say of my how I wanted to be treated, and you just touch me in an inappropriate way, and I don't like it. Guys, if you hear what this man told me, I wanted to beat this man on the spot, because this man goes ahead and he tells me that, oh, I did that because you looked like you needed physical touch. Mind you, I have a boyfriend who can give me physical touch. I have a classmate who's a male who can give me physical touch. I don't need your physical touch. Like, and then he goes ahead and drops another bombshell on me. I'm a therapist. That's why I did that. And I can tell from how you talk and how you back down on things, just stupid stuff. I don't even remember exactly what this man said, but just stupid shit. nothing. What he said explained his actions. But then, at the end of the day, you didn't back down on what I said. You still confessed. He did not even deny it one bit. He didn't deny his actions. No, he didn't. All he said is, I did it because I'm a therapist. I have seen multiple movies, even movies, where patients would be crying and the therapist would just sit there and cry, watch the patient cry. So who the fuck do you think you are to touch your patient? I'm not even your patient. To make matters worse, I'm not even his patient. I'm your student. You're the CEO of the school. I'm not your patient. You didn't even ask me if I wanted a hug. And you touch my butt. You smell my neck. You told me that, oh, why are you shy? You squeeze my ass. If he touched my butt, I would say that, oh, probably his hand slipped. He squeezed my ass. He squeezed my butt and told me that, don't let anybody touch this. Now I confront you and you tell me that you're a therapist and you felt like I needed a hug and I needed physical touch and you didn't want any stupid guy to give me the... But yeah, that's what he said. That was his response. And yeah, so when I got that voice recording, I was so happy. I was so happy. This time I was wearing jeans, and you see when you wear the bra, I put my phone, the guy's phone, under my armpits in my bra. See what I did for recording evidence. Now when I placed it there, I got the recording. I showed it to my mom. That was the first time my mom actually said that, okay, girl, I'm going to take action. And the reason why I came here to tell you guys the story is not because I want any attention. It's because I want to create awareness. And I want to call the judges and the lawyers and the big people in Ghana to come forward. Please, please, please. Y'all need to become serious with your court cases. Like, I can't let this man slide. Like, it hurts so bad that this shit happened to me in Ghana. I wish I could do so much more. Like, I wish I could actually, like, sue this man. But then I'm just a child. Like, I'm just 71 years old, turning 81, and I'm just a child. I can't do nothing. So I come here to actually, like, let people know that people suffer from this shit, like, every single day. As we're talking right now, somebody might even be getting SA and we don't even know, and the person is just going to walk out of the room and do nothing. So I just want to create awareness that children do get sexually harassed, and it's not okay. It's not okay to harass children. It's not okay to think because you're in a big position you're allowed to do this. It's not okay to let this slide. It's not okay that our government or our big people think that, oh, the only thing that is important in this economy is money. Oh, people kill themselves because of this. People commit suicide because of this. People get depressed because of this. People don't even know how to speak up because of this. Please, please, please. I need to do something about this because I can't let it slide, and I don't want to let it slide. It's not okay. Because of this man, I'm not even going to university after school. My mom spent $10,000. $10,000 just for me to go to school. I went to school to get a fucking diploma. I didn't go to school to get fucking sexually harassed and depressed and fall out of school. I failed English 2 times. 2 times. And it hurts me so bad. I can't let this slide. No.
Anastasia nensema wode ababeto dwane ne nsemi fa social media baby a trendy ewo honom amafo pina se se abofra kama se ne maame de ne befra bricha baga na wonkosua de na Uncle Benedict nim se ne hunni asem oye ne church works oye ne school works ne jaja adwuma so oye ne friendship wonte ne ho asem boni be na so suma se na oye dia and Ghana Police Service for almost starting no more form mu and the social media there obi asomo bia watch na adwe e de fa ho also betumi a kire wadwen e comment section honum any update be free ho ba e be san so da ba so mo me din any catch akosama kra mu nyina.